Not creepy at all, right? Okay. So, listen, you are going to know unit rate. You are going to know constant proportionality. You are going to know how to use these equations because, again, we're going to do them again and again and again. So if you notice, I'm skipping lesson 6 because I can. It's all about me. I didn't want to do it. I win. Hooray. You're out of lesson 6. So now we're in lesson 7. Lesson 7 is about unit rate and K. If you've forgotten what our K is, K stands for the constant of proportionality. Now, I have assumed quite a bit so far, and I should stop doing that. So, a K is a variable. Okay? And you know what variables are. A variable replaces a number with a letter or a symbol. And that might be a little bit new. Most of you are good seeing X, Y, Z. Some of you, like, listen, really? You could make a fish. You could make an omega. You could make a big old beta sign. Okay? Those are all still variables as well. So variables, they replace a number with a letter or a symbol. It's taking the place. Okay? Very easy, very basic. So K is a variable because it's taking the place of the constant of proportionality. Quick review for the, 7,400th time, and I'm putting an example. That's not right. So, constant. We take Y, we divide it by X, and that gives me my K. That is how we find the constant of proportionality. So, why do we have unit rate and K as our lesson? Well, unit rate is found the same way. Y divided by X. Okay, I am telling you that the constant, which is K, and unit rate are almost the same thing. The number will stay the same, whether it's a fraction, whether it's a decimal, whether it's a whole number, whether it's an integer. The constant, the number itself, will be the same in the unit rate and the constant. But what's the difference between unit rate and a constant? Well, the constant is just a number. Go back to your notes from lesson 1. What has to happen in a unit rate? Well, we know the denominator has to be 1. Well, we're taking care of that because we're dividing X into both. That's easy. But it must have units. So no matter what we get for our number, so it's going to still be K, but it might be miles per gallon. So let's say K, so let's say I've got 30 miles divided by 20 gallons. That gives me 1 5/10 is my K. That's wonderful. So what is my unit rate? My unit rate is 1 5/10 miles per gallon. The difference between the constant and the unit rate is that simple. K is my number. My unit rate will be the K, the number, with some kind of unit with it. Questions on that? Wonderful. There's your notes for the day. The lesson is over. So what do you need to do? Well, you need to do the packet. You're going to do example 1 and answer all of the questions. You're going to do example 2 and answer all of the questions. You are going to do example 3 and answer all of the questions. Once you're done with that, you can come up. I will leave the answer keys up on the table or on my desk, depending on what class it is, and you can check your answers. What other equations will you need, though? Well, if we know that our constant is y divided by x, we also need the equation of proportional relationships. This works for all proportional relationships, but you have to have k first. we know it's y equals kx. We use this to find a missing value. Okay? You'll need, again, I know some of you are rolling your eyes at me even on the computer because we might have done this once, twice, 7,000 times already and we're only on day 11 of school. You need these two equations. You are going to do, a text message just popped up on my phone. Hopefully that didn't show up. If not, you can read what my wife said. Hopefully you can use these two equations. So you are again doing example 1, example 2, example 3. And then you are going to go to the problem set and do number 4. Your homework is problem set number 4. Before I see you working on the problem set number 4, you better have gone up and checked your work. Okay? You need to do those 3 examples before you can start your problem set number 4. Hey, it's Thursday. One more day this week and then you get off Monday and Tuesday. Make it a good one.